Well, now that the Shelby County general elections are over and the state and federal races are narrowed down to their party's nominees, what is next? Well, let's hear from the Shelby County mayor-elect and as well as the Shelby County sheriff-elect.
But now I know it's a tremendous responsibility that I don't take lightly. So we're excited about the opportunity. I know we have a lot of challenges that people see, but I see them as opportunities. We got tremendous growth opportunities in our county. I look forward to tackling them head on.
Over the next several weeks and several months, I'll be looking at candidates. I'll be looking at who's going to run our jail, who's going to sit in the second in command for me, to make sure that we have the best talent available, whether it's within Shelby County or within the nation. But leadership is going to be a high and really focus of mine over the next 100 days.
All right, Scott, I want to open it up to you. Out of those two, who has the tougher job ahead?
Oh, Buckner. Oh, yeah. 201 is an animal I wouldn't try to tame or want to tame. There's a lot of issues there. From starting with, what do we do with the facility to the condition of the inmates that are housed in there, and then recruiting people to work there. It's hard to get people to work and want to stay. The conditions are just horrible, and it needs to be addressed. And Godspeed to him. Yeah, well, they've already signed up and they're going to take those positions. So I want to move now to more of the congressional districts. So Pearson and Brent Taylor are facing off. A lot of people see this as a blockbuster entertainment. So what's next for their campaigns, Pastor Norman?
Well, I think, like I said earlier, we're going to see a moderate Justin Pearson. We're going to see Brent double down on what he has done. Remember, Brent does carry some negatives, and a lot of the things that Brent says and a lot of the things that Brent does, people don't favor that. People in Memphis do not like the decisions that Brent was the cheerleader for in Nashville this year, and the remnants of those things are still in the atmosphere. And so we're going to see some pushback against Brent Taylor.
And Brent Taylor had the president's endorsement, Otis. So, we're seeing that with Andy Ogles as well, and that didn't really favor too well for Ogles. Right. But you talked about the Trump effect. What's that going to be like?
And the Trump effect will be huge here in all of these races, because you can expect Trump to weigh in to now support all the Republicans, including Marsha Blackburn. But as we've seen, Trump's popularity is not what it used to be. And every day that the Democrats in November are not talking about affordability, which they should be, they need to be talking about Donald Trump and tying their opponents to Donald Trump because of his unpopularity. And again, when we go to the governor's race, for example, Jerry Green needs to make the point that of all the Republican governors we've had, going all the way back to Lamar Alexander, all of them at least showed somewhat that they cared about Memphis, all of them. Marsha Blackburn has not shown that she cares about Memphis at all. Just the other day on election day, she called Memphis Democrats communists. I think that's going to come back to haunt her. And so I just see a really fierce race here, even though the Republicans have the momentum here.
Scott, how do you think Jerry Green will have to ramp up her fundraising in order to be kind of in competition with Blackburn?
I think her fundraising is basically going to have to come from, as I said last night, some of these PACs, national PACs that want to fund Democrats. She's compared to Marsha Blackburn, she's very low in her funding. Her funding is minuscule compared to Blackburn's. And to cover the state and get your message out requires a lot of money. Yeah. I think that, this is Marsha Blackburn's race, but it's her race to lose. So she needs to shore up her vote and make sure that her supporters come out to vote for her.
Yeah. Any last words for the governor's race?
Well, I think it's going to be an exciting race. I think you have two females on the ballot. That's, first of all, historical. And so we're going to see a great turnout, but you're also going to see some apathy. And I think it's going to be among male voters. I'll predict that. You can write it down. You can go back and check it out later, and we'll see how it comes out in the end. Congratulations to Buckner and to Lowry, too. I disagree with one point. I think Lowry has the tougher job of the two because everything stops with him as the county mayor, even the jail as an issue. It goes to Buckner, but it's also Lowry's problem, but Lowry has some things that are outside of Buckner's hands.
And Lowry does have to deal with the county commission, so that's another
Well,
issue.
yeah, a lot remains to be seen, and we're going to stay on top of it. So thank you all for being here, and thank you for watching. Please be sure to watch ABC24 next week. This week for ABC. What do I say normally? Do y'all remember? Please make
Tune
sure
in
to
next week for
for ABC24
ABC24 This Week.
Thank you for watching.